And welcome back to Total Toy Recon. My name is Bob, and today we're going to be talking about not unboxing these highly collectible action figures. So, right now, Diamond Select has VHS style action figure boxes for several different properties, but the two we have in front of us today are John Wick, starring Keanu Reeves, and Cobra Kai, Johnny Lawrence, played by Billy Zabka. So, what my discussion is going to be a little bit about is we'll look at the figures, but I've already reviewed the Johnny Cobra Kai standard figure. So we are talking about boxes today. So in general, we'll look at the figures. We'll also look at the box and the packaging and the all-important question, do you open something like this or not? So let's start with John Wick. Since I've already reviewed the Johnny, I'm going to start with the John Wick. So here we have a VH style clamshell box. And if you don't know what that is, yes, I have just brought out the Sword in the Stone. And to further illustrate the point that this is not a Disney notebook or novel or anything of the original animated classic. Oh yeah, that's old school Disney, and I wasn't kind and rewind. So that's a very old VHS tape of Sword in the Stone, and I don't see a... It's 1963, so that works, but I don't see a sticker that would tell me what year this VHS tape is actually from. Good chance it could be somewhere in the mid-80s. It's not one of the, Diamond collections or whatever that they did for Disney, but... So this is what Diamond is doing, an homage to the VHS tape. Now, obviously, it's a little bit thicker, not quite the same, but you get the general idea. So here we have the John Wick by Keanu Reeves. So we actually have a nice packaging. We've got the cheesy, kind of packaging that would be on a VHS tape for like a grindhouse type movie. And then we have a picture of the lead actor. A couple of boxes here. And then this is, a retired hitman is forced back into the underground world of assassins when he embarks on a merciless rampage to hunt down his adversaries. So we've got a general gist of what the movie was like. Figure was designed by Yuri Ting, and it's sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. And of course, we have a picture of the dog. But, we have the hook here, so you're going to find this in lots of places. Perhaps they're at the Target, like, collector's aisle. You find them in a comic book shop. But we open them up and get that, that feeling. Now, if you already have the John Wick figure, it's a good chance you already have this figure. Got pistol in hand. Really does look like Keanu. It's got some scratches and blood scratches and stuff on his face. We've got a great M16 style rifle here. And then, or is it an AR-15? I'm sorry. I really don't know. 20 points of articulation and multiple accessories. Yeah. And, we've got a stand here, but we've got the clamshell box. So my question is, would you ever open this figure? Now, more than likely, I'm to say your answer is going to be no, because the packaging is what it is. So are we just collecting boxes at this point? Like, it's an action figure. Like, we see he's got joints here, can move his hands, joints here, his head's going to swivel. It really does look like Keanu. It's a great likeness. This Yuri Tim did a great job. But, I mean, if you also look at it, it's not too far from those Reservoir Dogs figures that they had a couple of years ago. I mean, he pretty much looks like one of the Reservoir Dogs. So I'm never going to open this Keanu Reeves. I mean, would I put it with my VHS tapes? Probably, just to mess with somebody. I'd get rid of this little plastic thing if I could. The little do-it hook. But I'm never going to open this. Now, he's retailing right now for about 25 bucks. A little bit higher on eBay sometimes. Amazon had him for about 24. So are we collecting the artwork of the package? And I believe that we are. And that's why the toy companies are doing this. They know that they can sell an action figure, especially to an R-rated action movie, to an adult collector, and you have a really nice Christmas gift, Father's Day gift, a gift for someone's birthday who's really into the movie. It's a fun gift. It's a little bit different. It has that retro VHS tape look to it, but it's going to be just this. This is all that this is ever going to do. I mean, maybe one day you do this, and it's a little bit easy. Like the cardboard here is pretty straightforward. I mean, it doesn't have binding and plastic and, you know, all this other stuff like this one does over here. But it does serve the point. It's an homage to that classic time. It even does fit. It literally is a coffin. And then this action figure has seen more life, seen more action, and been in more of my videos than the John Wick ever will be. Now, he'll be used probably as another reference, and we'll get to that right now. So we're going to reference the Cobra Kai Never Dies. Now, I've reviewed the regular Johnny who came, that Diamond Select to put out. They put out an Eagle Fang Johnny, they put out a Cobra Kai Johnny, and they put out Kreese, they put out Daniel. I mean, they've really done a lot of the figures. They're here on our YouTube channel and on our Instagram. Those you have to scroll through, but I believe we do have a Cobra Kai playlist at this point. So there are some really cool figures. So here we really have great pictures. Billy Zabka from as Johnny Lawrence in the Cobra Kai series. Chris Dahlberg and Rocco Tartamala have made this figure, designed him, and we open him up. And I'd say it's funny because you get less hands. You don't really have a lot of, you know, you think they would include the hands here. You do get this card, and you do get the stand, which is nice. But and I'll link my old review at the end of this with all the others of the Cobra Kai series. And I feel like here, for the figure itself, you're getting less. And I would rather have the other figure because I would open, I would do stuff. But the flip side is you don't get a package as cool as that. The other package was the window box. It was okay. Opened them up. This, you get Cobra Kai, you get Johnny Lawrence here in this neon and the purple, very 80s looking, and then you get these almost like workout photos of Johnny on the back side. So the person who made the box obviously knew the property and had to tune it in. Johnny's averaging about $25 to $30 online for the packaging in the box. Again, you're buying the box, not the figure. He's okay. You know, I think that, I don't know if the Eagle Fang was exactly the same, but I kind of felt like the Eagle Fang one was a step up just a little bit. That one, yeah, didn't review. But there he is. So the question is, or maybe not the question is, maybe I'm saying, you know, we're buying boxes, right? You're just buying the box. Is that any different than when you bought this and just the box? Was that any different, you know, when you buy just this and you never take them out? It's not. But when you get to a point where it's a highly collectible, you know, they have a regular version and then this hyper version, you're shelling out again for a box. So I think my point is that it comes to a certain turn of events in your life where you realize, am I just collecting boxes, or am I actually collecting the figure, and am I enjoying it, what's inside? I think for a lot of us, that is the question for our collecting. At what point do we open it up and enjoy it? And at what point are we just keeping it to one day sell it? These guys, this is an investment. When you open a figure and you take them out and you let them breathe and you let them move around, that's when you're really enjoying it. And maybe you'll get enjoyment out of watching it. But, watching it, just looking at it and talking about it like I am. But at what point do you have to walk away from this part of collecting? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Give me your comments. Post them in the comment section on Instagram and Twitter. I really look forward to hearing it and having a discussion with you. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon, signing out.